core specialties, and also exclusive benefits like resume preparation and helping the interviews and etc. And I recommending all do's and don'ts to everyone who wants to attend this entire training course. Okay. And now today's topic is, once you learn Python, what are all the different jobs you will be eligible? Okay. So now we'll go a job by job, one by one actually. A very popular job position if you learn Python is web developer. Okay. This is the first job. And this is what the course is designed for, web development course. Okay. We also call it as a Python full stack. So full stack means both backend and front end development. And the backend we are using Python. Okay. So for all these jobs, we have to learn Python for sure. This is a compulsory. After learning Python, so what are all the extra that you need to learn to make yourself eligible for web development or web developer position? So you also need to learn the database concepts or Oracle or MySQL or Progress SQL, MongoDB or anything, any database, and also a web framework called Django. Okay, Django. It's like a generally a Django name, but people we have to call it as a Django here. The D is silent here. Okay, Django. There are other popular web frameworks also called Flask, Fast API, Pyramid, and etc. But out of these, Django is very popular, which is a vast and provides all facilities required for web development. And also we need to learn the front-end technologies like HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, React.js, and etc. So if you learn Python plus all these topics, Django framework, database concepts, HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, React.js, JavaScript, etc., then these skills are required for web development. Then you will be eligible for web developer position. Okay. So coming to the next position, next job, networking developer. Okay. So networking developer is one more job where you will be eligible to this. If you learn Python, plus there are some libraries what is specifically developed and designed for networking work. Essentio, Diesel is two different libraries which are developed only for networking tasks or networking programming. And if you want to apply for this networking developer role or position, you have to learn Python for sure, plus Essentio and Diesel. These are the two different libraries which is having a lot of methods, classes, modules inside it. You need to learn everything about these two, either of these two modules. It is the Essentio or Diesel. Okay. So if you, for example, you are going for automation side, testing side actually. Testing, that too in automation, not the manual testing. It's automation testing. If you want to go for automation testing, where you need to write a testing scripts. So testing scripts also can be written in the Python also. So for that, what you need to learn? You need to learn for Python for sure. Okay. After Python, there is some libraries mentioned which are specifically designed and developed for automation testing scripts. For example, PyTest, Lattice. So these are some different libraries which is developed specifically designed for automation testing scripts. There are a couple of more libraries also, but out of them I just mentioned only a few popular libraries here. Okay. Similarly, for example, mobile app developer you want to go. Okay. Inside a mobile app like iOS mobile or Android mobiles, there is so many apps we can able to develop. So if you want to go for this mobile app development side, the position name is, the role name is mobile app developer. You have to learn Python, plus there are some frameworks developed, Kiwi, Beware, and etc. These are the frameworks which are specially designed and developed for mobile app development in Python. Okay, so for this you need to learn Python. Also, you need to learn any one of these frameworks, Kiwi, Beware. Obviously, you need to also know the concepts of database, etc. Okay. Then these are the different positions or different roles or jobs which are eligible Python if you are learning additional more some more topics. Coming to this segment, there is one segment called data analyst, data engineer, data scientist. Okay. So coming to the first data analyst role. If you are applying for data analyst role, you have to learn Python for sure. Okay. And there is a libraries called NumPy, Panda, and Matplotlib. Okay. So NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib are three different libraries. Matplotlib is generally used for visualization of the results in a diagram, like pie charts, bar charts, donut charts, and etc. Pandas always deals with the data of in a Excel data or any database data in a tabular format. NumPy always does all the numerical calculations or scientific calculations which are involved heavily in the data science area, math and etc. NumPy is very useful there. So these three things, libraries, you need to learn. These are very three vast libraries, not a small. And you need to learn these three libraries if you want to do a data analyst role. So means you need to learn Python, plus you also need to learn NumPy, Panda, Matplotlib. That is for data analyst role. In case of data engineer role, you need to learn Python, plus NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib. Also, you need to learn one more topic called web scraping. Web scraping is one more topic where a lot of Python code is involved. Okay, and there are some different modules and different techniques present. How to gather the data from different areas. Gather the data from website. Gather the data from XML files, HTML files, Excel files, TXT files, DAT files, CSV files. These are all coming under the web scraping. We are collecting the data from various different sources. Those techniques are discussed in the web scraping concept. If you're applying for data engineer role, you have to learn Python, plus NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib libraries. Also, you need to learn the web scraping. So coming to data scientist role. If you are applying for data scientist role, the first thing is what you need to learn is Python for sure. Okay. And after that, you need to learn the NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib. After that, you need to learn. There is a one more library is called scikit-learn libraries, TensorFlow, PyTorch. Okay, there are many libraries, and you also need to learn the mathematics involved in it in data science called linear algebra, probability, statistics, differential calculus. All the math are involved in data science algorithms, and that math also you need to learn. Apart from that, you also need to learn all machine learning algorithms, linear regression model to random forest model. You also need to learn the deep learning models, neural networks, deep neural network, artificial neural networks, RNNs, recurring neural networks, convolutional neural networks. There are so many types of neural networks. FNS, feed forwarding neural networks. All these neural networks you need to learn. And algorithms also, so many algorithms and architectures also involved in the deep learning. The applications of the deep learning is, for example, computer vision, image processing, natural language processing, which gives applications of Chat GPT, driverless cars, Tesla cars in the USA. These are all comes basically depends upon algorithms of computer vision, image processing, and natural language processing, and etc. Okay, if you want to apply for a data scientist role, you need to learn Python plus NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib libraries, and also you need to learn scikit-learn, sklearn in short, TensorFlow, PyTorch, all mathematics involved, all the machine learning algorithms, deep learning algorithms. Okay, all the applications of the respective application of deep learning algorithms like image processing, computer vision, natural language processing, and etc. You need to learn all these things. If you are going for AI, artificial intelligence developer, you have to learn again Python plus NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib. sklearn, TensorFlow, math, ML, machine learning and deep learning algorithms, and artificial intelligence. So there is a concept especially for artificial intelligence. Those concepts also we need to learn. And PyBrain is a library which is designed and developed to support the artificial intelligence concepts. You need to learn all these things. Then only you can apply for artificial AI developer. In short, what we call is artificial intelligence developer. If you're applying for games developer, there are a lot of video games nowadays actually, which can be developed using Python also. For that, you need to learn Python, plus you need to learn a different libraries called Pygame, Panda 3D, and etc. These libraries are specially designed and developed to support the gaming coding. So means to tell in different ways, if you want to apply for any of these roles, what is the common that you need to learn is, the common, very common is the Python. Python you need to learn for sure. And Python plus respective different technologies. If you have go for automation engineer, you need to learn Python and PyTest or Lattice libraries. If you are going for web development side, you need to learn Python plus Django, database, HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, React.js, etc. If you are going for the web development, you don't need to learn PyTest and Lattice. You don't need to learn NumPy, Panda, Matplotlib, etc. Whatever is a required role needs a different skill set required apart from the Python. Those things only you need to learn. Is it clear, everyone? Any questions here? Anyone?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay, fine. So we'll just
So
go to the
this one,
next. Yeah.
after Python, this course will be also included in this course.
Yeah, in this full
Support
stack
that.
course,
Okay.
this full stack course is developed or designed for web development. In this full stack course, we are going to discuss all the topics which are involved in the web development tasks. So here, that's why
Network
we,
also.
yeah, not network developer, it's a web developer actually. So in this course, what the topics or concepts we have included is Python in detail and database concepts and Django framework and HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, React.js, everything we are going to include in this entire full stack course. Clear?
Clear, sir. But I am working in that automation tools, automation testing.
Okay.
That's why. So
Okay.
script and they like that.
Okay. So if you are going for, if you want to continue that, if is it your manual testing currently you are doing it or automation testing?
Now I am currently working in manual testing, but
Manual
I am
testing.
switching in the automation testing.
Okay. If you are switching to automation testing, actually these PyTest latitudes will not be covering in this course. We are covering only Python. So this is definitely essential for you to learn PyTest and latitudes data libraries. But we are
Okay,
not
sir.
covering these two libraries here in this course because this course is designed for web developer position.
Okay, okay, okay,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah. So this is all what we can do with if you learn Python with some additional required skills. This is a Python. Okay. If you learn Python, you can able to do a system programming. Just Python is enough to do a system programming. And if you want to go for web development, you have to learn Django or Flask plus database plus front-end technologies like HTML, CSS, etc., etc. And if you want to do some database accessing, you have to learn Python plus SQLite or MySQL is a two different modules readily available in Python, where you can using that you can able to access to or connect to database and get the information from the database. And all for NumPy's, if you want to do any scientific or numeric programming, you always go for Python and NumPy pandas, which are required to do any numeric or scientific programming programs. If you go for automation testing scripts, you have to learn Python plus PyTest or Lattice libraries. So artificial intelligence, you have to also need to learn Python plus PyBrain, sklearn, PyTorch, and mathematics involved in We have machine learning algorithms, deep learning algorithms, everything we need to learn. But means for any of these tasks, like data visualization or artificial intelligence, media, like gamings, automation testing, everything, the common point is you have to learn Python for sure. Without that, it's not possible to learn any other things. You cannot learn directly Flask or Django without learning Python because all these Django, Flask frameworks are developed completely in the Python code. So if you don't know the coding of Python, obviously you cannot understand the Django framework or Flask framework. For example, you are going for data visualization. Okay. So there is a matplotlib is a separate library already developed. It. So using that, you can able to visualize the data. But if you don't know that Python coding, you cannot understand the methods or functions modules present in the matplotlib library. Is it clear, everyone? Okay. So this is what we can do with Python. Okay. So now this is a very brief summary actually about what the topics, concepts we are going to cover. Okay, in this entire course. First, we are going to start with the basics, very fundamentals of Python. Actually, we are starting with this course with the built-in types and variables. There are some different built-in types available in Python. Okay, numbers, lists, tuples, sets, dictionaries, strings, everything we are going to cover in detail. What is the variables, how they are going to save in memory, and how the variables are assigned to each and every objects. Everything we are going to discuss in detail. Okay. And after there is a next topic is simple and compound statements, where we are going to cover the if statements, else statements, elif blocks, for statement, while statement, def statements, lambda statements. All these things are compound statements as well as simple statements. We are going to cover all these statements in detail during the entire course. And we are also going to just do that test conditions like if-else statements, loops means while loop, for loop, and comprehensions, which is a shortcut for loops, for loops. Comprehension is a shortcut for loops to iterate each and every element in the list or dictionary or set and etc. So I'm sure you may not be understanding what I am speaking now because this terminology is very new to you because you are new to Python. No need to worry. You don't need to worry about since you are not understanding all the terminology now because these are the things that we are going to learn in detail in this course. Okay. Next is we are going to cover the topics of functions, arguments, modules, etc. Okay. And OOPS concepts. So Python is a object-oriented programming language. So there are some OOPS concepts present like inheritance, polymorphism, aggregation, composition, etc. etc. We are going to cover each and every topic in the OOPS concepts of Python. Exceptions. If there is any some error occurred in the code, how to handle the error, that is all covered by the exceptions concepts. There are some advanced concepts also in Python, apart from that, like there is superclass, okay, function annotations, function decorators, properties, slots. So many advanced topics in Python. All the advanced topics will be covered in this course also. And this is one of the important topic, regular expressions. This will be most useful to the people who are going to work in automation testing side. Generally, this topic is very difficult, and that's why many trainers will not cover this topic. But I am just going to cover this topic also in depth during this course, so that we can able to understand what is the regular expressions, how we can able to use it. This is useful for normal developers also, not only for Python automation scripts developer, but heavily used by Python automation scripts developers. And I'm just going to give a quick overview. I am not going to cover this topic in detail because this is completely out of the scope for the web development. These are the topics generally required for data analyst, a data engineer, or data scientist. This course is designed for a web developer actually, not for data analyst, data scientist, or data engineer. But I'm just going to cover a quick overview because these are very, very, very popular libraries nowadays. And somewhere in the future, if you want to shift your career from web development to data analyst, data engineer, or data scientist, this overview can able to help you. Okay, what is the data libraries? That's why I'm just going to give a quick overview of this data libraries, not going in depth because this topic is not at all relevant to web development in using Python. Okay, you from the web frameworks point of view, Python having a very popular framework called Django, and this Django framework we are going to cover in depth in this course because this framework is very important if you are going to do a web development using Python. And for every web development, you must have some knowledge about any database, SQL, Oracle, okay, PostgreSQL, MongoDB, and etc. Here we are going to cover this database topics using the MySQL software or MySQL and SQL library, SQL queries also. Select start from, where class, etc. Everything we are going to cover here. And after that, this is all till here we're calling as a backend technologies. And all the front-end technologies also we're going to cover like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, and React.js. So these are all the information or knowledge you should have if you are going to work for web development using Python. Is it clear so far? Everyone? Any doubts here? Anyone have any doubts? Okay. So the next slide is okay. So nowadays, actually, Python becoming very popular, and many of the companies are in their products. Okay, they are using Python. So I cannot list down all the companies or all the which are using Python in their products, but I just listed some very popular across the world. Google is also using Python. Facebook, Instagram, Dropbox, Pinterest. I think all of you know all these Netflix, Uber, YouTube. Everyone knows this. Spotify, Amazon. iRobot is a company present in organization present in America. They are going to develop a andro humanoid robots, especially for defense, for American defense system. So they also in the software of the robots they are using the Python. Okay, so these are all very popular companies across the globe. Everyone knows all these companies, and even a popular companies, top most companies in the world also using the Python only in their products. That is how Python is very popular. Okay, yeah. Coming to installation of Python, actually. Okay, so first, if you want to develop, do some coding practice in Python, first you need to install Python software in your laptop. Okay, so don't download the Python software from any entire Google or wherever it is available. I am sure Python software will be available in any websites, many websites. But don't go to download the Python installation for Python download for any website. There is an official website. There is a website, official website, python.org. This is an official website. So this official website of Python have the latest version of the Python always. Okay, so let us say if I just go to this Python official website, let us see this. So I'm just typing python.org. So here you can see there is a downloads. So here you can always see the latest version of the Python, whatever is available. You can download it. You can download the for Windows or Mac OS or Linux, whatever is the operating. Generally, we are all using the Windows OS. So you can always download the latest version of this Python, which is present in the official website of the Python. Don't go for any other websites because there is a good chance for virus you can able to download along with the software also. Your computer may have a problem if you download the Python from other websites. Always use the official website to download the software and you can install it. Then how to install? So installation steps also I clearly mentioned here. There are very simple installation steps, only 4 steps involved. Okay. In the first step, there is a important points that you need to remember. There is a two options for you. Install now. Okay. Install now is one option and custom installation is second option. Always go for the custom installation. Okay. And make sure you have checked these two check boxes in the step one. This is the step one. So in remaining steps are just next. That's all. Okay, here I just mentioned the overview of how to install, but in my YouTube channel, I have a YouTube channel. For example, this is how you need to just go for YouTube and search for my channel python.trainer.helper. So this is the first one you are going to get it, python.trainer.helper. This is the pic I have. Okay, this is my name, Chaitanya Reddy. Okay, and if you go to this my channel, there are videos I already prepared inside the videos. You can see is Python 3.x installation. There is a video already prepared. So this is a 10 minutes video. I explained each and every step in detail. Okay. If you need any help in installing the Python in your laptop, just watch this video. You can get complete picture about how to install Python in your laptop. Okay. So just ensure that you just subscribe to my YouTube channel because I'm not making all the videos visible to everyone. A couple of videos I'm just making it visible to only to my subscribers. Reason is that there are some programs, the videos I'm also making to give you a real-time program experience by designing some real-time programs. So those videos I will making available to only my subscribers, not to everyone, all the public. So that's why please ensure you are subscribed to my channel. And if I see any real-time program which will be a best practice for you to learn Python in detail, then you can see if you are subscribed, then only you can see such a videos. Otherwise, you cannot see all the videos in my YouTube channel. You can see very generic videos of my YouTube channel if you are not a subscriber of my YouTube channel. Clear? So that's why just subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, and there is already a video available how to install Python, which we explain in detail and step-by-step basis. And what is each and every setting available here? We also mentioned the setting of each and every. What is this checkbox means? What is the second checkbox means? Everything I explained actually in the video. Okay. So just go to that video and try to install Python in your laptop. If you have any questions or any problems you see during installation of Python in your laptop, even after watching this video, please feel free to ask the questions or problems you are facing during Python installation in your laptop. I can able to help you there. Okay. So once assume that you followed the steps and the installation is successful, then how to check the Python is installed or not? So first you need to open the command prompt cmd. Okay. So here you need to mention Python double hyphen. This is the Python space double hyphen version. If your Python is installed properly, you can see the version of the Python, whatever is installed in your laptop. In my laptop right now, okay, Python 3.11.5 version is installed. Right now, the latest version is available in the official website is 3.12. I have installed this latest version, just a few months back, maybe like 1.5 months back or 2 months back. Okay, so that's at the time the latest version was 3.11. Now the latest version is 3.12. Clear? So this is the command that you need to provide Python space double hyphen version. If your Python is not installed properly, then you cannot get this information by hitting this command. Okay. If Python is installed, then you'll get the answer of Python 3.11.5 because that is the version I installed. If you install the Python 3.12 install, then that is this installation is done successfully. Then by executing this command, you will get the answer of Python 3.12.0. That is one way of verifying. The other way of verifying is that, so if you go to the all programs on the name of P, because Python starts with the name P, there must be a folder called C Python 3.11. So here also you can see you have installed Python successfully. These are the two ways that you can verify whether the Python is installed properly or not in your laptop. Is it clear, everyone?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah. Fine. Just going to the next slide. Okay. In this slide, we are just giving a quick overview of what is Python. In detail, we are discussing tomorrow about this. What is Python? Okay. So we have many programming languages in our IT software, like Java, .NET, C, C++, Python, okay, PHP. There are many programming languages. But what is Python? So how Python is different from them? So if someone asks you a question, what is Python? What you generally say is Python is a programming language. Yes, the entire world knows that Python is a programming language. But as a developer, as a Python developer, how we are going to tell what is Python in detail to them? So Python is a programming language. Of course, everyone knows that. Okay, there is no special. But what kind of the programming language the Python is? There are some different types of programming language. C is one type of programming language. C++ is one type of programming language. Java is a different type of programming language, and etc. So similarly, Python also we can able to segregate into three categories actually. Okay. The first is there are two categories every programming language we can able to segregate into: interpreted or compiled. So don't worry about what is an interpreted programming language means, what is a compiled programming language means. We are going to discuss that in soon. Okay. First understand the term. What is remember the terminology. Python is a out of these two categories, interpreted or compiled. Python is a comes under the interpreted programming language category. Okay. So don't worry about what is interpreted means. We are going to discuss soon about it. And Python, every programming language, we can also segregate into two categories called object-oriented or non-object-oriented. So Python is an object-oriented programming language. That is comes under the object-oriented programming language category. But what is object-oriented? That is also we are going to discuss soon. Okay, no need to worry. Just remember the words or terminology. And every programming language can be categorized in the level. There is a like low level, medium level, high level. There are different level programmings are there. So Python will be comes under the category of high level programming language category. So now by combining all these different segregations, different criteria to segregate, so Python can be defined as a interpreted, object oriented, high level programming language. Okay, this is the textbook definition of Python. If someone asks you what is Python, just don't say that Python is a programming language, but you have to clearly say that Python is an interpreted, object-oriented, high-level programming language. That is a definition a Python developer should give if someone asks a Python developer, what is Python? If you are going to ask what is Python, a non-software person or non-IT person, they can say that since Python is very popular nowadays, everyone knows that Python is a programming language. They can also reply that Python is a programming language. Since you are a developer of the Python, you have to say a definition like this. Python is an interpreted, object-oriented, high-level programming language. Is it clear, everyone, so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we'll see what is a interpreted means. There are two categories we mentioned here. One is a compiled programming language. Another is an interpreted programming language. So we'll discuss about this. What is the advantages of compiled programming language? What is the meaning of that? What is the meaning of interpreted programming language? How it is going to behave? What is the advantages of it, and etc. We are going to discuss. And in case of the second category, object-oriented, there are again two categories: non-object-oriented programming language, object-oriented programming language. What are the advantages of object-oriented programming language? What are the uses of non-object oriented programming, everything we are going to discuss soon. Okay. And coming to high level, so then I can just broadly dividing them only two categories. One is high level and low level. But there is a medium level programming language is also available. But just for our simplicity of our discussion, I am just mentioning only two kind of programming languages here, high level and low level. So examples also I mentioned here. In case of non-object oriented programming language, C is the best example. C language. All C++, Java, .NET, Python, these are all object-oriented programming language. So Perl, Python, Ruby, these are all high-level programming languages. And low-level programming assembly language. It's very difficult to understand assembly language and difficult to write also, but that is one type of programming language. So don't worry about these meanings of all these things. We are going to discuss each and every programming language meaning in detail, how they are going to behave, and why we are having the Python as object-oriented program. Everything we are going to discuss soon in detail. Is it clear so far, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So probably we can start the session here today. Okay. Tomorrow we are going to discuss in detail about what is compiled programming language, what is interpreted programming language, how they are differing each other, which is best, okay, and what scenarios which we need to prefer. Everything we are going to discuss in tomorrow's class. Okay. So I'm just stopping the class here today because I'm not taking 1 hour because yesterday's and today's class is just a demo classes. And from tomorrow we are going to start the classes. And from tomorrow I am just going to take the class for 1 hour, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. daily. Clear, everyone?
Yes.
So any doubts in today's session so far? What we discussed? And I'm requesting everyone, please join the session on time because I am definitely going to start the session 9 a.m. sharp every day. If you really want to continue the session, join the session on time. Okay? Yeah, if you don't want to continue, that is your choice, then I don't have any issues. But if you really want to learn Python, join the session on time. If in case, if you have any leaves or any 1 day leave because of health issues, etc., use the watch the videos and come to the next class. Do not come to the next class without watching the videos of the missing classes. Obviously, we cannot understand, you cannot understand anything. Clear? Yeah. So now let's go to the questions. So do anyone have any questions in today's class? Any questions from anyone? How to install Python? Where to download Python? Okay. What are all the jobs you are going to get? So I'll just mention one more point here in case of jobs actually. Out of these, all the available jobs in Python, the very popular means, I mean popularity in the wise of number of more jobs, number of package, amount of package. These are the two criteria I am considering to make the job popular or not. Okay. So here the one most popular job is web developer. This is one more most popular job. Okay. Because this job having a lot of opportunities right now in market. And another is data analyst, data engineer, data scientist. Okay. Data analyst, data engineer, data scientist is having very good pay. High salaries will be paid, particularly data scientist. Data scientist is very high salaries offered by different companies because there is a reason for that. What are the skill sets is required for data scientists? Python plus NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, sklearn, TensorFlow, mathematics, machine learning algorithms, deep learning algorithms, computer vision, or image processing, or natural language processing. All these things are very tough concepts compared to like other, just Django framework, DB concepts. These sklearn, PyTorch, TensorFlow, particularly algorithms, math involved in these are a bit tough concepts. That's why less people are choosing this skill set to learn, and hence the people are very less in market. Companies or organizations, they are offering high salaries for the data scientist role. That is the only reason. It is very simple rule, supply demand chain. If supply is more, demand is obviously going to less. If supply is less, demand is more. So demand more means they are offering high salaries. Okay, this is one more, and another is like automation testing. This is also one more popular using for Python jobs, because nowadays almost all automation testing testers, they are writing the automation testing scripts using the Python only. Okay, that's why this is also one of the most popular job nowadays in market related to Python. And the one more, the next is the AI developer, artificial intelligence developer. Here also the only option for artificial intelligence developer is Python. That is the only option. No other programming language supports the artificial AI. That's why this is also a good amount of good pace you are going to get, a very high pace you are going to get in the artificial intelligence developer position. And remaining like networking developer, mobile app developer, and games developer, these are also using Python. But when compared to remaining these jobs, like web developer, automation tester, data scientist, AI developer, these are some bit less popular. Reason is that other programming languages, Java, which are already in market for since long time, they are already well established in these areas. It may take some more time to get popular these jobs also using Python. Okay, and the salaries for this web developer, generally if you are going to have some fresher to some 2 years of 0 to 2 years of experience web developer, they are definitely going to get some minimum of 5 lakhs to 7 lakhs per annum. I'm talking about the MNCs. If you are going to get a job in any startup companies, obviously they are going to offer less packages, because that is a startup company. They are not in a position to bear a good salaries to employees. Okay. But from the work point of view, startup companies are always good, because you can learn more in the startup companies when compared to MNCs. That is a usual statistics. And
Up
for
to 5 years experience.
sorry,
Up to 5 years experience.
no. This is for 0 to 2 years of experience. Because all of you, most of
No,
them
no, no.
are
I'm asking up to 5 years experience I have. Then how much pay with developer salary?
for web development. If you have 5 years of experience, almost you are going to get like some 13 lakhs per annum and etc. You are going to get for web developer. Is it clear?
Clear.
Okay. So these are not the exact figures I am telling. There's some tentative. It's the nearest figures. When I say 13 means it should be from like 11 to 15. You can expect, but within this range. Okay. So the next, the very high pay salary in this area is a data scientist and AI developer. For example, if you have a experience of 0 to 2 years of experience in data scientist, you can definitely get some at least some 12 lakhs per annum actually. Because data scientist is a very the concepts or skills involved in the data scientist is a very tough skills, and people are not choosing those that roles very much. So obviously we are having a very less people in the market right now. Hence the companies are offering more here. That is the only reason. If many people are available in data scientist also, obviously companies is going to reduce from 12 to, for example, 7 and etc. The same kind of high package is also expecting in the AI developer also. These are all the salaries I'm telling with respect to MNC companies, multinational companies. Not the startups obviously will offer somewhat less packages. Am I clear, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. So this is also one another important point actually I want to mention you. Okay. So any questions now? So yeah, I think probably we can close the call here today. But just before the closing the call, So one important information, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Then only you can see all the videos whatever I posted, because I'm specifically posting couple of videos only to my subscribers. Most of the subscribers of my are currently my students who are already taking the batches. So far I covered 60 batches in Python. This is the 61st batch. Okay, so that is why I just mentioned I just added couple of videos only for to my subscribers. You cannot see all my YouTube channel videos if you are not a subscriber to my channel. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel python.trainer.helper. Okay, so if any questions, yeah, anyone, if please raise your questions, I can able to answer your questions. Any questions from anyone?
Chaitanya, this is Chinni.
Hi, Chinni. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, so just want to understand like what are the opportunities for if it is more than, I mean, it is about 10 years of experience. I'm changing from different domain here. I'm planning to change. I'm currently working as Ariba and the
Okay,
Ariba platform. So,
okay.
so my experience is about 10 years. So, what are all the, I mean, good, I mean, I just want to understand how the opportunities
So
that
yeah,
based on the experience
for
level.
you, what I suggest is, Chinni, since you already have a 10 years of IT experience, but in different technology, right?
Right,
So
right.
you have to learn Python, so this full stack course in detail. That is obviously everyone has to do. Okay. After that, while you are searching for the job in Python full stack, what I suggest you is you add only out of the 10 years of experience you have, you add only 5 years in your current technology, and remaining 5 years, you can say that I am already worked on 5 years in Python full stack. Okay, that is how you need to prepare your resume and apply for jobs.
Okay.
So in that way, since you have a already a working professional and there is experience for you already in this relevant area, Python full stack, you are mentioning in a resume that you already have a 5 years experience, and they will ask a questions to you in the interview about the Python full stack knowledge. If you answer those questions, then it's very easy for you to get switch over from your current section to or current technology to Python full stack technology.
Okay. Yeah.
That is my suggestion. Or you can change 7 plus 3 years. I mean 7 years in your current technology Ariba, or 3 years in Python full stack. That is also fine.
Okay. Got it.
Your
Yeah.
previous experience also will be counted.
Right. Right.
No
So
companies will
just
say
want to
that.
understand how the opportunities in
Yeah,
the market.
opportunities that's what we mentioned actually. In the current market, Python web developer is one of the good opportunity everyone, because the number of jobs in this particular area is more. Though the salary is less when compared to data scientist and etc. Okay, but number of opportunities in the web developer are very more. So
Okay.
nowadays, the
Yeah.
reason is that nowadays the web development is there in the IT market since long time. This is not a new technology. But all the web development so far developed in IT market, they're all using the backend languages Java, .NET, okay, PHP, JS, Node.js, etc., etc. Okay, so these are all different programming languages. They are used to do the web development so far. Now Python is replacing all these technologies. So means what it means is whatever is the companies, they are already using Java or .NET, PHP, Node.js, etc., etc. For the web development, all these companies are switching to do the web development using Python. Means what it means, all the developers which are already doing in these projects on different companies to do the web development using different technologies, all of them are moving to Python also, because that is what the client is expecting. So why client is expecting only Python? I will tell you tomorrow. There is a separate information for that. Okay. So topic called why Python. This is a developer productivity is a very important point, that why Python is replacing all different programming languages called Java, .NET, PHP, and etc. I will show you with example also how developer productivity is more. What is the meaning of developer productivity? I think all the working professionals already know the terminology called productivity. Okay. But we'll discuss that also in tomorrow's class in detail. Okay. So this is the point actually. So everyone is moving to Python. That's why web development role position as having major n number of multi number of opportunities in the current IT market. That is the current situation of IT market. Did I answer your question, Chinni?
Yeah, Chetan.
Okay. Yeah. Any other questions from anyone?
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Yeah. Hi, Ranveer. Yeah.
Actually, sir, I'm also working in Presto current company.
Okay.
So actually, there is one technical head is there, and then suggest me to learn Python for data scientist just right now because in application development, because I am iOS developer. So in I just current situation, application developer project is not there.
Okay.
So he suggested me to learn Python for data scientist,
Okay.
and that is reason I want to join your course for.
Okay.
But I have one doubt, sir.
Yeah.
You teach me for web development,
Yeah.
and how can I shift? How can I transition from web development to data scientist?
Okay. So now this course is designed for web developer position, means in which course we are going to teach about Python
Mm.
plus database, Django, all the front-end technologies like HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, React.js. But if you want to change your current role to data scientist, okay, you have to learn Python for sure. Without learning Python, you cannot become the data scientist. Okay, you have to learn Python. But if you want to go for data scientist, these topics are not required for you to learn. Django, of course, database is required. Okay, for data scientist also, so up to some extent. Django definitely not required. HTML, CSS, React.js, Bootstrap, everything is not required. Apart from that, you need to rather than that, you need to learn. These are the libraries: NumPy, Panda, Matplotlib, scikit-learn, TensorFlow, PyTorch, mathematics, machine learning algorithm, deep learning algorithm, everything you need to learn. Okay, to your specific scenario, what I suggest you is done with you learn Python either
Mm.
from this course or anyways any other method you will learn Python. You just learn Python plus these three libraries: NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib. At this point of since you are in a starting position of the data scientist role, okay, you have to go a step by step into data scientist role. Okay, so these are the very bare minimum which is required to reach to data scientist role: Python plus NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib libraries. If you learn these, then at least you can play first start with the data analyst role, and you can slowly move to data engineer, and then you can slowly move to data scientist. There is one method. The other method is if you want to go directly to data scientist, you have to learn definitely Python, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, already mathematics, and SQL and libraries, TensorFlow libraries, machine learning algorithms, everything you need to learn. Then only you can go to data scientist because data scientist needs all these skill sets. Every skill is a mandatory. But I will suggest you the method one. So first learn the Python, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib. Apply for do the data analyst for like couple of months, and you shift from data scientist to data engineer, and they can do work for a couple of months or 1 year, and shift from data engineer to data scientist. This is the best method I suggest to everyone if they who are willing to work in the data scientist roles.
Okay, sir.
But your choice means that is my opinion actually, rather than breaking our heads in learning all the skill sets required for data scientists, because the skill sets required for data scientists is very huge. Python, NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, SQL, TensorFlow, PyTorch, mathematics, machine learning, deep learning, image processing, or computer vision, or NLP, everything you need to learn, which is a very huge list is there. It's very difficult for any human to learn all these things in a one time. Rather, on incremental basis, we'll learn. That is what my suggestion to everyone if they want to go to data scientist role. Did I answer your question, Ranveer?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thanks, sir.
Any questions from anyone? Okay, so probably we can start the session here today. So from tomorrow onwards, please join the session on time. Okay, sharp 9. Okay, I will be joining always sharp only. And I'm just going to close the session 10 a.m. every day.
Oh, sir,
Yeah,
uh, actually, on Monday onwards,
yeah,
uh, there,
okay,
there is Navratri Puja will start.
okay,
So actually, I am during this period, I will be on the fasting, complete fast.
okay,
So it may be delay 10 to 5 minutes just because of Navratri Puja.
okay, fine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's fine.
Uh,
Yeah, that's fine. But just try to join as early as possible. Like as soon as you complete your puja, so
mm,
immediately try to join the session.
okay, sir.
Okay, so generally in every day first few minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, I'm covering the recap of the previous session. That is what I generally do. Okay, so since you already listened the previous class, that will be just a overview for you. Okay, if you join 5 minutes or late, then that is fine. But don't try to miss the class from the first minute onwards.
Okay,
Don't neglect the classes. This is a very important time in your career where you are learning. Okay, and just learn seriously and reach your target.
yes, sir.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
okay, thanks everyone. Okay, we'll meet tomorrow again. Thank you very much. Yeah.
From where we pay this your
Sorry,
fee and
Raghav.
all? How can pay, sir? I'm asking.
Yeah, pay. Okay. So I have a number. I just mention you the everyone my the phone pay number or GPay number. You can pay using the phone pay or GPay. Anything is fine. Once you pay, just mention me the screenshot of the payment. I will just immediately verify from my side too, and immediately I'll just provide the full material access to you. Full material means all the videos, whatever we are covering on daily basis, the live class recordings, the code, whatever we are discussing, and also the assignments, projects, mini projects, PDF materials, everything I'm just going to share in a one shot.
So
So,
Chaitanya, you're going
yeah,
to share that number.
yeah, I'll just text you the number. Okay. See, this is a Google Drive. Okay, my Google Drive. There is a folder dedicatedly created for Batch-61 Python full stack. Okay, so I'm just going to provide this every batch having the following folders: assignments, daily live class sessions, mini projects, PDF materials, weekly test. We are going to conduct the weekly test also. Every Saturday we are going to test, and you need to take the paper in the Google Classroom and write your program or answers and submit your answers or program in the Google Classroom itself. Okay, I will tell you the procedure how to do that and when the time comes. Not required now. So yesterday's live class also every day a folder will be created day one. This is with the 12th October date. This is the video that I already placed here. And today also I'm going to create one more folder day two, 13th October. And in the folder I'm just going to place the video whatever we are discussing today, the live class. So like this every day I'm just going to create a one more for every folder day here, and I'm placing the video every day here. Everyone will have a full access to all these folders. In fact, the complete parent folder, Batch-61 full stack Python. So whenever you want anything, you can just go and access it. You can also download the videos also to your local laptop and watch the videos from there also. Anything is fine. Clear everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Fine. So I'm just going to mention my what is the chat?